The Statue of Liberty is America's greatest icon, but she's been hiding a dangerous secret for over 100 years. Millions of tourists walk over her feet every year, completely unaware of the high-security bunkers directly beneath them. It all started in 1916, a massive explosion that changed the statue forever and led to the first forbidden zone.
Since that day, the public has been banned from the arm. But what is actually up there today? We found the footage. Beyond the torch, there is a modern surveillance hub hidden inside the pedestal that the National Park Service doesn't talk about. But even the security teams aren't allowed in the lowest level, the Fort Wood basement. Let's go inside. To understand the secret, you have to look at her feet. Lady Liberty isn't standing on a pedestal. She's standing on a 200-year-old war machine.
This is Fort Wood. Completed in 1811, it was a heavy artillery battery. But it hides rooms that weren't meant for soldiers.
Secret tunnels connect the fortress to the harbor. These escape routes were supposedly sealed, but some remain open. Until recently, people actually lived on this island. A small community of families who saw things the public never did. In the National Archives, there are blueprints of levels that don't appear on any modern tourist map. Level B3. What happens if you go below the fortress? We're going to show you the level they try to keep off the grid. Beyond the stone walls of the old fort lies a multi-million-dollar security hub that operates 24/7. This is the heart of the island's protection. Every visitor is tracked. The moment they step off the ferry, every face is scanned and cross-referenced with a restricted database. But there is one floor that doesn't exist on the elevator buttons. A level dedicated to a threat most people have forgotten about. Hidden inside the very copper of the statue are advanced sensors designed to detect the unthinkable, a nuclear threat in the harbor. There are parts of the statue where guards are stationed who never see the sun. Their only job? Protecting the Liberty Code. But to find the real secret, we have to go back up, to the one place that has been closed for a century, the torch. For over 100 years, the most famous balcony in the world has been completely empty. But it's not because of safety, it's because of a secret history. July 30, 1916, German saboteurs blew up a massive ammunition depot just 2,000 feet away. The shockwave was so powerful, it bent the statue's arm. The copper skin was repaired, but the internal skeleton was permanently weakened. Today, the arm is held together by hidden reinforcements the public isn't allowed to see. To reach the torch today, you have to climb a 40-foot vertical ladder inside the arm. It's so narrow that only one person can go up at a time. The view from up here is incredible, but look closely at the floor. There are sensors here that have nothing to do with the wind. The torch isn't just a symbol anymore. It's a literal lighthouse for a surveillance system that tracks every ship entering New York. Beyond the politics and the war, there is a spiritual secret. The Statue of Liberty was a gift from French Freemasons, and they left their mark in the stone. On August 5, 1884, a secret ceremony was held. The foundation stone was laid with full Masonic honors, a ritual rarely seen by the public. Hidden inside that stone is a lead-lined time capsule. It contains documents and artifacts that have never been opened and won't be for centuries. Even the crown is a code. The 7 rays represent the 7 seas and continents, but in Masonic lore, they represent the 7 liberal arts.
Most people miss the chains at her feet. They aren't just symbols of freedom. They represent a shattering of the old world order.
But these symbols are just the surface. To find the real level 0, we have to look at the one building on the island that doesn't exist on the map. While millions stared at the statue and thousands were staring at her from behind bars. Just a few hundred yards away lies the Island of the Dead. This was the contagious disease hospital. If you were sick, you weren't welcome to America. You were sent here, to be forgotten. In the basement, they kept an autopsy theater. It was one of the most advanced in the world, used to study the New World's newest arrivals. Thousands of people died here, and their belongings, their entire lives, remained in crates that are still hidden in these basements today. There are rumors of an underground service tunnel connecting the two islands, a path used to move sensitive materials away from the public eye. But why build all of this? Why the secret tunnels, the bunkers, and the surveillance? The answer lies in a document hidden since 1956. In 1956, the island's status was quietly changed. Behind closed doors, a new mandate was signed that moved Liberty Island under a unique jurisdiction. This wasn't just about land, it was about authority. The island became a federal enclave, meaning local police and laws stop at the water's edge. It's why Liberty Island is one of the only places in America under a permanent state of heightened security, even when there is no active threat. To stay off the grid, the island has its own independent power source, hidden in a concrete vault beneath the harbor floor.
The park rangers you see aren't just tour guides. Many are part of a specialized tactical unit trained for high-stakes maritime defense.
But there's a final piece of the puzzle. A second statue exists in Paris, and it's pointing directly at the Forbidden Vault in New York. Hidden on a tiny island's Lady Liberty's twin. Most think it's just a tribute, but its position is mathematically perfect. The two statues are perfectly aligned. This ley line doesn't just connect the monuments, it points to a specific coordinate in the Atlantic.
Look at the tablets. The Paris version adds the date of the French Revolution. When you combine the numbers, they form a geographic code.
Just like in New York, the Paris statue has its own restricted underground zone, a vault containing the original plaster models and something else. Radio hobbyists have picked up low-frequency burst signals originating from both islands simultaneously. They are talking to each other. Now we know why they are connected. But what is inside the building that doesn't exist? It's time to look at the internal blueprints. This building doesn't appear on the official National Park Service maps. No windows, no signage, and 24-hour surveillance. We obtained a leaked HVAC schematic from a 2012 renovation. It shows cooling systems for a massive server array located 40 feet underground. This is where the Liberty data is processed. Every communication in the harbor is intercepted and analyzed here before it ever reaches the mainland. There is a direct, hard-wired line from this building to the White House. It's part of the continuity of government protocol established during the Cold War. Seismic sensors on the island have picked up a pattern, a rhythmic vibration that matches the frequency of the Paris sister signal. But the servers are just a cover for level 4. Down here, they keep the one thing that connects the French Masons to the modern world. In the lowest level of the ghost building sits a relic the public was never meant to see. A second time capsule, opened decades ago in secret. The Liberty Code isn't a message, it's a synchronization. The statues aren't just monuments, they are the anchors of a global monitoring network. They keep it secret because the truth is more incredible than the fiction. Lady Liberty is the literal guardian of the harbor, watching for threats, but the Statue of Liberty is only one piece of the map. There are forbidden zones all across the country, and we're going into all of them. If you want to see what's hidden beneath the other icons of America, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't find these blueprints anywhere else. Rushmore. The real mystery is just beginning. See you in the next investigation.